Hello, readers. It's Reader's Workshop time. And maybe, like me, you are still reading the same book. I am still reading Riki Ricotta's Mighty Robots versus the Uranium Unicorns from Uranus. And if you remember yesterday, my prediction was that Riki is going to find a new friend to play with, and the Mighty Robot is going to find a new friend that is a Uranium Unicorn from Uranus. So maybe one of those Uranium Unicorns. Well, let's read on and let's see if my prediction was either right or maybe my prediction might change a little bit. So let me check in with my book and see where we are. All right, I was on chapter 3. Let me turn that a little. All right, chapter 3, Uncle Unicorn. At that very moment, about 1,650 million miles away, on a planet called Uranus, a nasty creature named Uncle Unicorn was hatching a hideous plan. Uncle Unicorn was the president of Unicorn Inc. He had made a lot of money by turning his planet into a nuclear dumping ground. All over the galaxy, creatures came to unload their toxic waste from Uranus, or onto Uranus. Most of the unicorns who lived on Uranus had moved away a long time ago, but the three who remained had mutated into gigantic uranium unicorns, and they served their evil boss with glee. That night, Uncle Unicorn looked out at his planet through the window of his tall office building. "I've destroyed my entire planet," he laughed. "Now I shall take over the Earth." Ha ha ha. Uncle Unicorn knew about Riki's mighty robot. He knew that the evilest minds in the galaxy had tried to fight Riki's robot and failed. "But I've got a trick that's sure to stop Riki Ricotta's mighty robot once and for all," snarled Uncle Unicorn. Uncle Unicorn took his 3 uranium unicorns into his rocket ship and blasted off toward Earth. Chapter 4, The Ladybot. So far, if I think back at my predictions, I think that, Riki Ricotta hasn't really found a new friend yet, but my thought was that the mighty robot might find a new friend. If I think about it, I don't think that the mighty robot is going to be friends with those uranium unicorns because they kind of sound like nasty creatures, and I know that Riki's robot is a nice one. But let me see one more chapter to see if I can make another prediction of what will happen. So sometimes, readers, our predictions change, and sometimes they were right. So let's check in and see where we are. Chapter 4, The Ladybot. The next day, Riki ran outside to wake up his mighty robot. "Mighty robot," cried Riki, "you got a present! You got a present!" Riki's robot threw off his pajamas and ran to see the giant present. "I wonder who it is from," said Riki. Riki's mighty robot opened up the present. Inside was a giant ladybot. She was big and pink, and she had a giant heart on her chest. Suddenly, the heart began to glow, and a laser beam shot out. It zapped Riki's robot right in his eyes. "Hey," shouted Riki, "what's the big idea?" The giant heart stopped glowing, and the ladybot returned to normal. But Riki's mighty robot was not normal anymore. He had changed. He had a funny look in his eyes. He was in love. The ladybot held out her hand, and Riki's mighty robot took it. Then together, the 2 robots turned and skipped away down the street. Boom, boom, boom. "Mighty robot," called Riki, "come back here." But Riki's mighty robot was gone. All right, I'm going to stop there, and I'm going to think about my predictions. All right. I think that the mighty robot has found a new friend, but I have a feeling something sneaky is up with that ladybot. I think that it might be a giant trick. So I'm going to write in my predictions, the mighty robot made a new friend, but I think the friend, or I guess the ladybot, I should be specific, The lady bot is a trick. All right. So next time I read, I'm going to see if my prediction came true or not. So as you read today, readers, see if your prediction came true. And if it did, make another prediction, see what might happen next. If it didn't happen that way, think about that and see, okay, well, that didn't happen. I wonder what could happen next. All right, readers, off you go and enjoy your reading.